All right, folks, we're back. So today we had to go back and correct some installation errors that I had made when I first, basically it's kind of addressing the elephant in the room regarding the sway bar installation. I'm sure everybody has seen that it didn't look quite right. So we're going to talk about that in just a moment, but we spent most of the morning or most of the day today correcting the sway bar and the Kelsey Hayes disc brakes, the calipers. So there were some issues there that the owner, Kevin, had a friend that said, hey, I think he's got one of those on upside down or backward. I did. I think it was even more than that. I was way off. But before we get to that, I want to basically discuss the radiator. Kevin thinks this is the wrong radiator, but after looking where the outlet comes out from the water pump, it goes off to the left. And it looks to me like it's the correct radiator because this all looks correct, and then it comes off to the left. I believe when we go to get our upper radiator hose, we have to get one for AC because it makes a dog leg and then comes over. It basically bypasses the compressor, the AC compressor. So if anybody thinks I have the wrong radiator, no, it's not remember, this is not an OEM concourse restoration. I do want to ask, I have never seen this. If you guys know, gals know, is this for maybe an electric fan for a sensor? I've never seen that on more of a resto style radiator, but it's pretty cool. If that's the case, I really like that feature because it's versatile. Allows you to, if you decide to go ahead and run an electric fan, that's pretty cool if you can run a probe in that. So anyway, I think it's a pretty nice radiator. Fits like a glove. So we're going to go ahead now. I'm going to raise the car up, and I want to start with the sway bar, and then we'll get to the disc brakes. Okay, first of all, I think everybody noticed that I had this on upside down. I built this whole K-frame out on a pallet, and I obviously had this set up the wrong way. But now we've got our end links and spacers up where they need to be. I think everybody probably saw that. Big mistake on my part, and I knew by looking at it, no, I know that's not right, but we had other things going on. So the sway bar is on correctly now. Now, here's what I would like. I've never done a factory Kelsey Hayes disc brake system, but when I got this car, it was, a lot of stuff was in pieces and where I had to take it apart, and we sent these Kelsey Hayes. These are the factory Kelsey Hayes 4-piston disc brakes. Basically, I had this thing on wrong. I had the tube on the wrong location. But they have basically just a transfer tube. It transfers the pressure from one side to the other. And obviously you always know your bleeder will always be up top because obviously air rises. So now we've got these oriented properly. We're just waiting on the flex hoses to come in to basically hook up to the calipers, and then we're going to start bleeding brakes. So this thing will have brakes before you know it. Now that we've got all of that off. Oh, and also these wheels were powder coated, and they're really nice. Kevin really spent a lot of money on these, I believe, and they're the correct wheels, I think, from what I understand, for a 1970. But I had to take a flapper wheel on both front wheels and clean this pilot, this ID, because the powder coat was stuck on the Kelsey Hayes disc. You can see it steps up right here, this OD. And yeah, I couldn't hardly get the wheels off this thing. So yeah, they fit like a glove now. Everything was cleaned up. And last, you can see tomorrow what we're going to be doing. That is a Gardner exhaust system for a 1970 Dodge Dart. I have installed these before, not on a Mopar, but I have installed the Gardner exhaust system on a Tri-5 Chevy and I think another Oldsmobile. It's a very, very nice system if you want an OEM factory exhaust system. I even think that Mark Warman may use these for graveyard cars. I'm not sure, but they're very nice for an OEM style. So you've got Gardner, and the gentleman that owns that company, I forgot his name, unfortunately, but I have spoken to him personally, and they have very, very good customer service. So tomorrow, hopefully you're going to see this exhaust system on this car. The other exhaust system that I run on a Mopar is, especially if you're going to run headers, is I use exclusively TTI. If you want headers to fit and you don't want to use every cuss word in the book, you would put a TTI system on. The header, the hooker headers, the Headman, they just don't fit very well. There's some other ones. I think Doug's may be pretty good, but TTI is really good for the more of the resto mod or high performance. But this is a great exhaust system too. So that's where we're at. I feel a lot better that we got the oil pan reinstalled. I'm probably going to change the drain plug on that oil pan. I don't like the drain plug, but we'll put our oil back in it. We've got fresh Lucas oil to put back in it, high zinc. So all of that's buttoned back up. We're now back moving forward on this project. Only thing keeping us from putting the dash in, and it's on its way, are the retro sound radio is on its way as we speak. My friend Richard Johnson, he runs Hot Rod. Is it Hot Rod? I forgot what the name of his company is. But if you want to deliver a car from anywhere in the United States, give Richard a call. He's got an enclosed trailer and he does a great job. So the radio's on its way, and then we will be putting the dash in. So great progress. Things are really starting to move forward, and Mopar Joe Williams from Just Mopar Joe, he's going to be coming here pretty soon, putting the glass in. So great progress, and stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll hopefully have an exhaust system on our 1970 Dodge Dart.